Start recording. Okay. I apologize for anybody that goes to watch this afterwards that hears me like sniffling and coughing and stuff the whole time. I apologize. Anyways, Irina found a secret door and it had a corpse in it that had 3 poison darts in the chest, like in the chest piece of the armor that it was wearing. And the guy was holding a letter from Strahd that was basically like insulting him and everyone else that's involved with this whole ordeal. And then also within that chest, there were a couple scrolls and some deeds to a couple different places, all of which are detailed. Irina is currently carrying them. Ismark found a key. And I think that's really all of the, and Irina took a cloak from the bottom. There was a closet filled with cloaks. She took a cloak. She went to go pick up a top hat. When she picked up the top hat, it was filled with black widows. And so she like screamed, threw it down, and then noped out of that closet and took off. The one thing that I did not mention, this piece here, this photo, this is a family portrait of of the Durst family, and on this portrait you see Rose and Thorn, the 2 kids you saw outside. You see a baby that looks to be slightly paler than the rest of the family. Gustav, the father figure, is he's posing very proudly, very arrogantly. You know, he's definitely the man of the house, and it's easy to tell from this photo. But you can tell, even as if she were trying to hide her face, that there's just a scowl on the mother's face looking down at this baby. I mean, it's captured perfectly, even just in the portrait itself. Like it's unmistakable that something was wrong in this photo, at least with her. So with that, that is where we begin. That's kind of like the quick recap of everything that it has happened. So currently, Jesse, Nat was getting ready to push this door open when we called it last time. Nobody's been in there yet. I'm going to go through. I'm going to assign random orders, and we're going to kick this thing off. And Jesse, basically what I mean by random order is, since we have so many people playing, I'm just going to put everybody in turn-based mode in a random order. When it's your turn, you can tell me what it is that you're doing. You have somewhere between like 30 and 45 seconds to kind of convey what it is you want to do.
Okay, 10-4.
We'll go.
I hope I do better this time than last time.
Yeah, hopefully
I don't want to hear it.
people will leave you be.
Oh, that's true.
Is that everybody? So I feel like I'm missing one person here. Who's not on?
It's not assigned.
Okay. Okay, thank you. All right, Kaylee, you're up first. What are you doing?
I don't think Elyon's assigned to his player piece. I mean, yeah.
He should be.
Brett doesn't have control.
Oh, yeah, I totally don't. Player. Sorry, I was muted. I said that a second.
Really? It's strange
but
that
it's a
you
turnover
wouldn't.
now, so it should be fine.
Yeah, now he's got it. It just bugged for whatever reason. Okay.
I'm going to divvy up all of the stuff that I found once we've kind of like finished what we needed to do in case there's anything hiding or lurking or another armor that might appear.
Okay.
I'm going to come over to this door and open it to see what's inside.
Okay, you're going to come over to the door and open it?
Yes.
Okay. Remind me again what your AC is?
Greyvok is like squealing. Like,
Oh!
last!
17.
17? All
I
right.
forgot about the armor guy was over there, but it's okay.
Okay. So he goes to slam at you the first time and he misses. And he goes to reach and grab at you again another time and he misses as well. But as soon as you get close to this thing, it like reanimates, and its statue goes from poised like Overwatch stance to full on like Sentinel attack mode kind of a ordeal. Like he raises the shield up and holds it out in front of him as if he were getting ready to block an incoming strike. And then obviously lashes out at you as you get close.
Okay. Well, as a response, I'm going to back up away from him.
Okay.
I forgot about getting over there. I guess, no, that's not an opening over there. He's blocking both doors over there, correct?
Yeah.
Kind of. Okay. And I'll just head down the hallway down there with everybody else.
Okay. All right. Is that in your turn?
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
kind of observing and looking around for now.
Okay. Thand?
All right. As you said, Thand in his infinite smooth brainedness. Something opened up over here, right?
Yeah, it was,
the
give me
wall.
a second. Yeah, it's back behind us. It's right here.
Thand wishes to step through the threshold.
Okay. Kayla, you want to mute for me? Thank you.
I was muted.
Oh, you were? I was getting static feedback from somebody. All right. Yeah, go ahead, dude. Move right on over there. Make sure you use your ruler. Try and stay within your movement action.
It'd be straight past what Thand is looking through, right? Should I just shift my way through it?
It's over here. Yeah.
Huh?
Where
Behind
the
you.
yeah.
Aha! Yes, well, Thand continues his infinite smooth brainness, all right?
For sure.
Yeah. He hears the wall open behind him, and he tries to step forward.
Intelligence score to 4.
All right, yeah, I'll step.
Yeah, you can, as I say, you can go six tiles
Yeah.
if you want.
All right,
Okay,
I'm gonna
and
just nudge. This is 5, right where I'm at. I'm gonna nudge slightly forward, so you'd kind of like be able to get
Okay.
a glimpse of what's going on. See the stairs. Go back. Hey everyone, there's a set of stairs in here.
Okay, does that end your turn?
See, senor.
All right, Trevok, what are you doing?
So Trevok, I think I was originally following the group that was headed down the hallway, but since
Mhm.
Irene is here now, I'm going to also proceed into that room.
Okay.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can make it, if I hug the wall, I can make it to the door.
Okay.
And I'd like to check the door.
Okay. All right, this door. Okay. Obviously,
yes.
there's 2 of them for some strange reason. Let me open up my notes really quick just to make sure there's
Right.
nothing in here.
That's
The
gonna-
House of Horrors, of course,
Yeah.
has 2 doors.
This is just a house, you liar.
And I forget, what do I have equipped? Am I still holding my torch, or am I holding?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
you're still holding the
Still
torch.
holding my torch. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you just want to peer in then?
I want to. Yeah, I'm now from my vantage point in the doorway. It looks like I only have like line of sight, like straight ahead, and like maybe
Mhm.
that immediate area to the like these little 2 shelves on the right.
Yeah.
So I'm curious about if I
So
learned anything from those.
on these 2 shelves right here, you
Yeah.
see like bath linens, like towels and wash rags and like robes and things. Like there's it's very obvious that this looks to be, or at least if it's not a storage room, for what you can tell, it might be a bathroom. But until
Okay.
you step in, that's all you can see.
So I can't see straight ahead like that little.
Yeah, I mean, there's just like adornments. It would be like whatever the gothic horror romance of like Live, Laugh, Love would be.
Gotcha. Okay. And before I end my turn, then I'm just gonna like mention to the others in the area, like lads, anyone got to use the restroom? or the what did they call it back then? Privy or
Yeah, the
John?
latrine.
What do they call
Yeah,
it? Latrine?
yeah.
Anyone need to take a shite?
yeah,
Or in this case, we call it your pants.
yeah.
Oh, that was just one time. All right, one time.
Yeah. You know what they say.
Empty soap.
What was that, Kaylee?
There's soap.
Yeah, there would be soap in there. It'd be that actually would be something that would be on this shelf. Would be like lard soap from a pig.
Okay. Well then, yeah. Since that's my movement and my words to the others, so that's my turn.
Okay. That takes us to Ismark. Is he back? I swear I heard him just a minute ago. Is he there and ready?
Yeah, I made it.
All right, go for it, buddy. Tell me what you're doing.
I'm a little concerned that everyone is just avoiding this armor that's just trying to knock people's teeth out. This is fine. We'll all ignore it. But
I should mention the baby is still crying. That's still happening.
It's over there.
It's still coming from behind that door. That's still a thing.
The armor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Like, we're not even
here's
worried. It's gonna cry.
here's some clarity.
Yeah,
Here's some
sorry.
clarity about the armor. The clarity about the armor was that only Caspian was up here when the armor attacked him, and he rolled out of the way and didn't say anything about it. So whenever we came up, we noticed it, but Caspian was already off to the side. So we just looked at it like, we don't know why it's set up right there. And then he just moved down the hallway, and I
And then-
followed him down the hallway.
And Than got enticed by the.
Yeah, and Than was
Smooth braining.
Elyon started to help him, and then everybody else came up after that.
He saw the shiny things and demanded intelligence from them.
Mhm.
You do.
Yeah. What's up, man? How are we doing this, Ismark? Talk to me.
All right, I'm gonna keep an eye on this on the suit of armor and probably get ready to bash it down. But I'm gonna wait for some backup before I do that. Just
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you want to move? Are you going to like reposition yourself? Do you want to draw weapons? Like, what are you doing? What are your actions here?
Let's see. I'm gonna just position myself here.
Okay.
And do what?
Are you asking?
Yeah, I'll ask for some backup, and I'll ready like my crossbow or something on him.
Okay. At your current distance away, like you don't notice it really moving. As soon as she left, it went back to its its standing pose, and is currently inanimate.
Okay. Yeah. I'll wait for some backup and.
Okay. All right. All right. Jesse, you're up, buddy. What are you doing?
So one question, inside of this character sheet, can I see if he was like lawful or evil or lawful good? Like what was his...
It should have an alignment at the top, but I'm not 100% certain as to what it would be. That's also something you don't want to say out loud.
Okay.
Because
Caspian evil.
Yeah, Caspian evil for sure.
I'm
looking real quick. I'll message you when I see it.
Okay.
But again, that's not something you want to say out loud.
Heard, I understand. I'm just trying to kind of gauge, like, do I go back for the baby cries or do I just see what's on the other side of the store?
So to give you, without really like blowing up a spot on what his alignment is, because I don't even think he has it listed. Caspian has kind of been out for himself on a few different occasions.
Okay.
Not necessarily leaving anyone behind.
Kids on the way into
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he's been the only real like rational one. So he's not done anything that would make you think that he might be super evil. But if it were to come down to him and someone else, it's not going to be him.
Okay.
That would be the best way that I could explain that.
Okay. So Caspian's gonna look at Trevok and, kind of nod his head and say he doesn't need to shit or use the bathroom, and he's gonna beat on this door and see if he can open it up.
Okay, are you pushing it open or are you knocking on it? 'Cause so far, the only thing that's moved have been the spiders that Irina found in the hat and this inanimate armor.
We're just gonna try to push it open.
Okay. Door comes open. I definitely have something for this. Give me 1 second.
And what was the hotkey to pull up my ruler? And how far can I move?
It's M, and then you want to hit your 2 key after that. And then you can move 6 tiles. Unless you're like sprinting and you say, hey, I want to sprint and
You want to click and then drag.
Yeah.
So you press M and then 2?
2. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then click and drag.
Okay.
Doesn't do anything.
Hold it.
So
Hold 2 or hold click?
No, click or just press the click. Left click. But like multiple.
What the
Click
fuck?
it down once and then click it again.
Click where you want to start. Click where you want to finish.
As soon as I click 2, it goes away. It's the problem.
that's crazy.
This worked the last time. Let me try number pad.
Yeah, that works too. Yeah, you go. You can notepad it.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Here, bro, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to like step in, honestly, just about 3 or 4 tiles straight ahead. Just kind of take a step in and see what's going on.
All right, so
the others it's safe.
Yeah, that right here is 4 tiles.
Oh my god, it goes so fast. Okay.
All right. So as you enter the room, it's filled with very deep maroon curtains. There's lots of very fancy adornments. As you can see over here, the fire is well lit. The fireplace is very large and very extravagantly adorned. There's books and candles and things lit. There's also a desk with various things scattered across the top of it. You can see over here there's a well-stocked bookshelf. There's a very fancy bed. This immediately strikes you as being the master suite of the house.
Okay. And I can't move again, correct?
You have 2 more tiles of movement that you can do.
Okay.
So you could go. Well, actually, you know what? This would be perfect, actually. So you, at any point, you can go in any direction about that far.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Cool beans.
Okay. And then if you wanted to like investigate this desk or whatever, like you could do that, but that's probably, or the bed. Those would be the 2 things that you could, move to and then really take a closer look at.
Yeah, actually, I think we'll take a look at the bed since the fireplace is still going. Caspian's just gonna say, I think someone's been here recently, and take a look at the bed to see if it's made or unmade or anything laying around.
One side of the bed is made. The other side, oddly, almost immediately halfway down the bed, does it look like someone awoke, or at least didn't make that side of the bed back.
Okay.
Alrighty. That takes us to Valkithra.
I will also step into the room and I want to investigate this table and see if there's anything on there worth using.
Yeah, so you find a give me a second. This book here. It shows 2 on the table, but it actually should only be 1. It's about half of the size of that. And it is adorned with the sigil of a mountain goat. Or, excuse me, hang on. Give me 1 second. Excuse me, it is adorned with a giant windmill. Like a giant, or not necessarily like a giant, but like a brass windmill that a leather strap wraps around the book and then wraps around the back of the windmill pennant to keep it locked, or I guess to keep it shut.
Okay.
Do you want to open that book? You want to continue looking around? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I want to actually pick up this candle. I assume it's lit, magical means or whatever it might be. I'm just going to hold that in my offhand.
Okay.
and so that I have some light while I'm walking around. And I'll take a look and see if there's like you said that there's a lock mechanism. Maybe I can finagle with it and see if I can't get it.
Oh, it's not locked per se. It's just there's like a leather string that's wrapped around the book, like 3 times, and then it wraps around that adornment, that emblem, just as a way to keep it shut. It's not actually locked. It's just like it's something to keep it sealed, to keep like the wind from blowing over it.
I got you. Yeah, I'll flip it open and see if there's we'll do like the picture read where I want to see if there's anything that's showing images or gore or rituals.
Absolutely. So if I can interest you all into opening up your Discord.
Yes.
Because I have things. And if you would like to read them out loud, Salt, you are more than welcome to. If not, I will do it. It's your call.
Yeah.
I'll put this just in the main thing here, and then we'll start pinning everything.
All right.
And then, of course, you can tell me, like, so when you finish this page, you can say either I want to flip the page or I'm going to stop reading. It's your call.
Got you. I think for the purposes of, I think, how Valkithra would probably do this is just read silently to herself for the start.
Okay.
Until it feels like she's getting.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will remove this and then just send it to you, and you may paraphrase.
Got you.
That works for me as well. Oh shit! Give me a second. I gotta open up.
It's gonna take me a bit to read through this too. I'm not good with good handwriting.
That's what I was gonna suggest reading it out loud for, so that way we didn't have to like go back and paraphrase.
Yeah.
But of course.
Actually, I kind of like the thought of taking my time. If I can get my turn here, and that's fine. I'll read through a few things through my duration here.
All right, and mind you, so this is just what's on the first page when you open up. So you can spend your turns and say, "Hey, I'm going to read this." Yeah. And also for all of you with books and things, if you want to stop at any point and say, "Hey, I want to read this," you are more than welcome to, but you will do so at the sacrifice of your turn for that round. Okay, so that ends Salt's turn. We go to Elion.
Yeah, I was hoping just like press. This is like the lever here, right? Oh,
yeah.
Did I go? I died.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I just pulled you back out. You're fine.
I've died.
Are you gonna pull the lever again and close the door?
No.
Okay. Tired of this dumb son of a bitch.
There's another book laid out on this counter, right? Or is that what is?
Yeah, it's just like a distilling thing. If you want to read it.
No, I was just making sure there wasn't anything.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to investigate it a little bit further? You want to roll an investigation roll?
Sure.
Okay.
For like this area and the shelf, I guess there's a few more books on the bottom.
Okay.
So there, I got it to work in game this time. Goddamn, 13. So I rolled in D&D Beyond, but I actually got the die the roll in game.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I'm typing up your thing right now.
I was just making sure that was cool. Because I was having to use fucking D&D Beyond the last few sessions. It was not working.
So on top of what it was that I sent you, you see just these strange clay canisters here, and you notice an odd smell coming from the 2 larger ones in the middle with what looked to be like a cloth topping. And with a 13, you kind of notice that one of them is stained in a dark crimson.
Interesting. I'll kind of pick through that one book.
Okay.
Back out.
All right. Give me just a second.
And yeah, I'll probably just in my turn reading through whatever it is you have for it.
Okay. I don't really specifically have anything written, but you can tell from that title exactly kind of what it is that would be in that.
Before
Okay.
you actually in, because I didn't really take. Now, do you want to move a little bit?
Okay. Are you going to take the book with you? Or are you?
Yeah. So I'm gonna grab the book, kind of skim through that first page, and walk towards Mark.
Okay.
Just ask for backup. I realized that I wasn't kind of inactive.
Okay.
Go. I think we should be cautious. All things people may be a bit different. Kind of point towards the book I have. So I'm pushing it away and also lean back. Go, brother. There's a thing. That's where I'm.
Okay. All right. Irina.
Okay, I'm gonna turn back around and look at my brother since he's ready to fight him. Are you wanting to fight and knock him out now?
I mean, he tried to punch you in the face, so...
Do you think it's wise so we can get behind those doors?
It appears that that is where the child is in distress.
Okay. And I will turn and go back towards the armor. If I get this close, does he...
It immediately turns and looks at you.
Should I go ahead and take a blow towards him? Sure. I will go and hit him.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
Dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. So as you kind of rear your sword back to swing, you see it immediately just punch straight out with an open hand. And just you definitely kind of almost like Matrix it. Like you quickly lean back and you can feel the fingers of the statue kind of graze across your breastplate around over your shoulder, and it almost goes to grip at you, but you can hear the stone scrape against the breastplate as its hand kind of misses the mark and yanks itself backwards. And then in doing so, it quickly takes a step forward.
Okay, so as he's missing, I'm going to two-hand swing towards him.
Okay.
Oh, I do have to roll to hit. I'm sorry. Take that back. The wrong way. Well, that was a natural one, so I totally missed him.
Okay.
The power of one.
All right. Do you want to roll another one? Or excuse me, roll another D20? We're gonna see how bad you miss it here.
Okay. 16.
Okay. So you go to swing and you just kind of take a quick step, but you immediately catch yourself and hold your guard again. And it is going to swing at you one more again. I don't have this encounter built in here. I'm sorry. It's kind of a quick one. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. All right. So he goes to grab at you again and misses. And hang on, give me 1 second. He gets to make another attack. What about a 17? Or excuse me, a 16?
16 misses.
Okay. All right. That ends his turn. Give me a second. I'm going to throw him, since we're getting ready to have a fight here, I might have to clear the turn order and then reapply it. Okay. Okay. All right. Do you have any other actions? I can't remember. You swung, you missed, you moved.
I think especially since I did two-handed, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm holding my ground here. I have movement left, but I'm just gonna stay.
Okay.
To help out.
All right, Thand.
As much as Thand wants to continue his, quest for infinite smooth brain, after hearing Ismark call out for help, he's gonna be turning around.
Okay.
Let's see how. Oh, not that. Also, the Tailspire update kind of lit. I'm enjoying it. The
What is it?
line.
Oh, I feel like that's been in there.
Maybe, I don't know. And also the viewpoints on the right. There's for the levels instead of
Oh, no. Those okay. Those are for me. I put a series of things in here. Remember, because the last time we were playing, I'm like, I don't remember what room this is. I went through all of the levels of the map and put markers that only I can see to let me know what room it is, so I can quickly kind of check my reference material and then come back.
Respect, I like it. Makes it very easy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can do it.
Yep.
I'm doing it. With that, Thand will be turning the corner and running right up to this mongoloid.
All right.
And since it was 6, I can still attack, right? Or at least.
Yep.
Well, oh, you know what? Can I guess my action would be to draw my sword and shield, if you would allow it.
No, that's your item interaction, so you're still able to attack if you want to.
Then damn straight.
Yep, go for it. Smooth brain, smooth brain, smooth brain, smooth brain.
I'm hitting the ultimate smooth brain. What do I click to
So do you have your D&D Beyond open? Okay, all right.
the ultimate spin. I'll take it.
That is a miss, sir.
I won't take it. All right. That's it then. Just kind of sitting here ready, I guess, to get turned on.
All right. Trayvok, what are you doing, homie? Where are you at?
So since no one has actually hit anything yet, like Irina missed
Yeah, you can definitely hear the scuffling of feet, but you're not quite there's no full blown fight yet.
Yeah. So I was gonna kind of. Well, I mean, the baby is still crying though, like you mentioned.
And it is to the point of it is screaming its head off. It's vehemently crying. I don't know. For those of you that have been around kids, there's a difference between a normal cry and a panic or troubled cry.
Soul-piercing screech.
Yes, basically. The kind of shit that makes parents freak out for a little bit.
Yeah, but I just got little legs. So my movement would only be
25. It's 5 tiles. Yeah, about right there.
I wouldn't even be able to attack.
No. You just can't go take a shit. I'm into it.
I think when was the last time I ate? It
was this morning.
That's and what time is it now?
It's still early morning. You guys left Barudramir around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning. It's probably 10.
We had a quiche.
Yeah, breakfast quiche.
Yeah, that's right. And Trayvok is shaking off a little bit of a hangover, right?
Yeah.
Still after breakfast.
Yep.
So he might have to take a dump.
Okay, go for it. Go take your magical shit. So as you enter in this room, you see an exquisite wooden bath, along with marble inlays on the floor, and right underneath this little pillar over here is a little toilet, kind of a little chamber pot thing, kind of happening right there.
All right, then in that case, I'm gonna dash.
Okay.
To make it the holding my butt cheeks.
Yeah. Hey man, when duty calls, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got you. All right, so
Trayvon just does a full-on Dumb and Dumber, runs into the bathroom, like takes his pants down, sits down, his legs are straight out in front of him, and he's just like. Ugh!
Now, mind you, because I know where you're going with this. This wasn't a stop and push down. This was you shoving your pants down mid sprint, and you pull your ass cheeks out as you jump up into the air and then turn around. This is one of those poops.
It's one of those poops.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
So that's gonna just take my turn for now.
Okay.
I can't move my piece over there, but that's where I am, is over in that toilet.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sounds good. I can't. I would allow you to investigate while you're. So the next turn you can investigate while you're on the toilet, but you can't move. You got to finish taking a shit.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Is Mark?
Wait, whoa, hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Is there would I have noticed any wiping materials?
Of course, there would be some leaves next to it and 3 seashells.
Yeah, there's if you look down, there's a hand and it's got about 5 fingers on it.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm good. Go ahead.
All right. Is Mark, what are you doing, buddy?
Sorry. Okay. How do you follow that?
You don't try. That's how.
Yeah. Don't try.
I could either help these people who are fighting, or I could maybe bring him some paper. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, there were very nice linen towels here. You know.
Oh yeah, you go ruin those. Okay, I'm gonna rush forward, longsword, and I'm gonna try to flank this guy. I don't know if you guys use flanking, but
so we do, but it's more like 3 and 3.5 edition where you don't get any advantage. You'll gain +2 on your attacks, and that's for everyone that's around that isn't the focus of the attack. So right now, Irina is the focus. So you and Than both will get +2 on your attack rolls.
Okay, it's like a half cover, but the inverse.
Sort of, yeah. It's in 3 and 3.5. That was how flanking worked. It wasn't the whole advantage system because that shit's busted.
It is. All right. Well, I'm gonna slip around behind him and bring the longsword down 2-handed.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Give me an attack roll, man. Let's see it. Do it.
Natural 20, I think. It's a big B. Yeah, natural 20.
Oh shit. All right, go ahead and roll for damage.
It's beginning to believe.
It's beginning to believe. And I roll max damage. 23.
Nice. Okay. So you cleave down heavily into this armor, and it kind of splits in two with the shoulder, and you kind of first get your first clear look at it, and there's nothing inside. However, when going to retrieve your sword, it almost feels stuck. I need you to give me a strength roll. You need to beat a DC 10.
Okay, just plain strength or...
Yeah, it's like a strength save, yeah.
Okay. Well, save or just strength?
You could do... No, just give me strength, because it's not pulling the weapon from you. It's just being a bitch coming out.
It's an 8.
Okay, yeah. All right, so as for right now, your weapon is stuck in this.
Drop the long sword and I get ready to draw my short sword. But
okay,
that's probably my turn.
Okay, Jesse, we're back to you, man. Damn, did it really take that long to get all the way back to the order?
Okay, so hearing all the ruckus now at this point, I think Caspian's gonna turn around and at least head back towards the door. Let's see if I can make it that far. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand about right in the doorway.
Yeah, if you come about right here, you can shoot, but if you roll a boo-boo, like a 1, you run the risk of shooting one of your compatriots.
Yeah, that's
specifically
what I
Irina.
figured. I'm definitely not gonna shoot. I'm gonna yell into the bathroom to make
Okay.
sure he's okay.
You're gonna check on Trayvon.
Yeah, I'm gonna check on Trayvon inside of the bathroom, make sure he's doing okay. And I believe it's Irene, the character right in front of me.
Irina, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Irina to duck or get out of the way so I can steady my shot. And that'll just end my turn there.
Okay. Salt.
I'm gonna take my eyes off the book and look down the hallway, and then I'm gonna go to page 2.
Okay. Give me just a second. Let me fire you off page 2.
He flips the page.
Just out of curiosity, how do you like the writing for it so far?
Oh, it's good. I like it.
Okay, excellent. All right, give me one. Okay. Okay, there you go. There's page 2. And then if
I will say this: as I leaned over and looked down the hallway, I'll just casually say, but in a louder voice, there may be a dog somewhere around here, and then I'll continue reading the.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. And then we go to Elion. Elio.
After hearing this dog commotion and my group is now surrounding the Iron Man, Elion's going to also come forth with what he has found. These people might eat people too, maybe. Not sure how to convey this, but I found a book. It's weird. And we're
Nice
going to
description.
Yeah.
Look, it's a little weird.
little sus. He's sus. Meeting. Oh, no Among Us fans? Okay. Going to, I think I want to actually maybe cast Bless on, Thandy Boy.
Okay.
So, I don't think that's, has any... Like, I can only target, one person too with that, right?
I believe so. It's prayer that is the AoE.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I could be wrong. No, I think 8 is the single target. It's. I'd have to look. I'm also thinking of 3.5 because that's the best version.
This 5e Tools website is like one of the best in the world for this.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Oh no, so I can bless up to 3 creatures within my range, which is perfect for here. So
Okay.
they have to be in with a.
Does it still add +1 to AB, +1 to damage? Is that still the?
Whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled.
Oh shit!
Roll or saving throw.
Okay, damn, nice.
And it's a concentration for up to 1 minute. And
Okay.
I do want clarification on that. So concentration, does that mean I have to stand here and kind of really?
No, that means if you get hit, you have to roll a Constitution save, and if you cast another spell, that spell ends before the duration.
No, only if you cast another concentration spell. You could still cast like a fire. What do you have? Holy Bolt or something similar to that, or Blinding Bolt?
Yeah,
Guiding Bolt. So you could cast that, but you couldn't cast like a strength buff on somebody.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, I'll go ahead and roll that up this time. Elion's just going to begin muttering words of Helm, speaking from the biblical text he's known his whole life. Really let that shit vibe out. Maybe some of y'all are enthused, probably not. You're probably like, what the fuck is this guy on about back here? But you're going to feel good about it, I reckon. Because holy fucking radiant light will start twinkling around, or how does this work? I know I tried to bless stand in a shop and you
yeah, so as you begin to kind of chant and recite the prayer, a bright yellow glow kind of emanates from you, and it shoots out in a beam first to your brother, then to Ismark, and then to Irina, and the glow starts to fade away from you, and a smaller glow, about the third of the size, comes up around them, as it were. And then on top of that, as you begin to chant, a green beam of light shoots out perpendicularly from your hammer, and begins to, I guess, hit against this wall right here. And after, I guess, is just before it goes to disappear. Actually, give me a perception check. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's an 8.
Okay. So you see a bright green beam of light shoot through the hammer that you were holding. And once it kind of disappears or dissipates, you notice a small bit of smoke kind of coming off of the wall, like if you were trying to light a sheet of paper on fire with a magnifying glass.
Interesting. And this was coming directly from what appears to be the hammer, right?
It's like not even like what appears, it's jutting from the hammer off of your hip and against the wall.
Got you.
It doesn't hurt you. You don't feel it on the outer part of your thigh, but it is absolutely blasting towards the wall.
That's new.
Alright.
Does it okay? Actually, does with my low perception, does it seem to be like, I don't know, trying to illuminate something, or does it seem to just literally be like a fucking laser shooting off my hip right now?
You're not really sure.
Gotcha.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to do?
No, I think I'm gonna hold my spot here in a defensive position.
Okay.
Maybe actually, have spent the rest of this time equipping the hammer and kind of checking this thing out.
Okay.
Just vibed out with that.
All right. It's gonna turn to Thand, and it's gonna reach out to grip at him. A 9 misses, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay. What about a 13?
Yeah. Well, I have 13 AC, so meets it, beats it, right?
I think so, yeah. So with that, he grabs you by the shirt, immediately hoists you up into the air. He walks you over to the ledge.
Guys.
Now, as he leaves, Irina and Ismark's attack radius, they'll get attacks of opportunity, and then yes, you'll get one as well. So
I want this.
So I need attacks from Irina and Ismark off the jump.
Yeah, I crit again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even quit rolling the wrong.
Only 8 points of damage with the little sword, though.
Okay.
I missed.
Okay, so he continues to carry Thand, albeit kind of slowly dragging along. And then Brett, you get to make one final attack of opportunity as he leaves your attack range.
All right, y'all be in the dangin'.
Okay.
Let's see here. I don't know. Did that roll?
Yeah, and that's definitely a hit. Yep. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Two-handing this. Does this get a 1d10, or are we still considering this is considered like a mason, all pretense?
Yeah.
Also not sure. Oh, that wasn't very good. A 4.
Okay.
Damage.
So you take the hammer and
Never mind.
Okay.
I was gonna say that Ishmark and them had their +4, but that's a pass. Plus
Do they get it to damage or is it to attack rolls?
attack.
Okay, yeah. Irina, what was your attack roll?
It was 6.
All right, that wasn't a hit.
Yeah, so it only
Yeah,
would have been a 10
three.
max.
And what was Elion? What was your attack roll? Because you rolled damage, right? Or was that your attack?
13 was the attack.
Okay. I think
14.
that misses also. Actually, that's with your +4.
I think it was
Oh.
14.
Huh. I don't know.
I think I can check the thing. Yeah, give me a second.
It's a D4, not +4.
Let's see. Elion rolled Warhammer. Okay, yeah, 14, and then you had the 4 on top of it. So yeah, that hits.
No, it's a D4 on top of it, and I don't get it. I bless them.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, yeah, you won't hit him either. Then
Oh, okay.
I thought the Warhammer. Okay. All right. So you swing by. You take the hammer up high into the air, and you swing down with a furious might of helm. But you manage to come up just a half an inch too short as this thing sort of slides by. And in a almost dramatic fashion, it holds Thand out over the balcony just for a second to look at him before the scraping of stone is audibly heard, kind of screeching throughout the halls as his fingers are quickly open and drop Thand back down to the beginning. Thand, you take 2d6 damage.
Oh, good God. Maybe 12.
Yeah. And then with that, he quickly turns to Brett, but that's the end of his turn. And then we go back to Irina.
Well, I was going to command him to not throw him. Are you okay? Are you still alive?
That really hurt.
When you get back up here, I'll heal you, no problem. Don't you worry. We got this.
I love that everyone in Barovia is like so chipper about such dire situations. Don't worry, I'll make you feel good. No problem. You come see me. You come talk to me. You fine. You fall 3-story. No problem.
Cut them bruises, you know.
Yeah.
Usually Mama kisses it and makes
It is flesh wound. No worry.
Brain have ridges in it now, no?
Yeah. You know, have smooth brain.
Okay, I'm a little mad.
Do it.
So I'm going to hit him from behind when he is
Well, he turned to look at Brett, but that was it. That was the last of it all.
I'm just angry. I'm gonna one-hand it this time. I'm gonna like grab his shoulder and like impale him.
Okay, so you're gonna try and drive it home, but you're doing it one-handed.
Yes.
Okay, and you know that for the trying to drive it home part is just for thematics.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Do it.
All right. 17.
Hell yeah, that's well, hold on, wait, that's a total 17.
Total 17.
Okay,
And you're blessed.
yeah, you have bless. Yeah, roll a d4.
Roll a d4. That's +4, so 20.
Hell yeah! All right, that hits. And that leads me to my next command.
I know, but when you hit, you can get an extra d8 too. Yeah.
Oh, if you want to smite.
I would like to, in addition, I would like to smite him.
Oh, okay.
Hit him.
All right.
An extra 2d8 of radiant damage, but I'm going to roll
Jesus.
first for the regular,
Okay.
which is a 7 plus 1, 8.
Hell yeah.
And then the 2d8 is
Another 8.
total. So 16 for everything.
So you grab this thing by its shoulder and you ram the sword into the center of the chest plate, and it's almost as if you just stuck a gun in its chest as you drive the blade through the hilt, because it quickly just shoots back against the wall and goes to pieces. Rivets start flying everywhere. Belts and belt buckles start, clanging off of the wall. The plates hit the stairs and immediately just fall to nothing. It immediately becomes just a mundane piece of armor.
Can I tell
trash almost.
Was the radiant damage or if it was just damage altogether?
It was both, I guess. Like this thing just shit the bed if that were possible. Like there's so much of it not left that I don't even know if you could tell what it was. Like there would be massive holes in this thing. The sword would have flown out and hit against the wall and clanged down around like right here as well. Ismark's sword.
I hope you boys were watching that greatness. That was great.
Totally impressed. Obliterated that thing.
Hell yeah.
I muted myself. That's the end of my turn. I'll end with just triumph and just happy.
Yeah. And so without even really acknowledging what happened, Irina just sheathes her sword and turns around with a small, just kind of coy little smirk, with her head kind of tucked into her shoulders. She looks to Elion, but not quite to Ismark just yet. And then that ends her turn. And then we go to Dr. Smoothbrain.
Well, the only smooth brain thing running through his head is, damn.
Ow.
That's, yeah. Ow. Man's gonna take a moment. Slowly get to his feet. Stare straight up. Stare straight down. And then start making his way up the stairs.
All right.
One foot in front of the other.
Which would be... Shit. Where did I go? Camera. There we go.
The people that wrote this damn campaign just had one thing on their mind, and that was pain. That's the only way I can describe this. It was pain. So
don't worry, guys. I'm coming. I made it halfway up the first flight.
Now that thing is dead, I'll comfortably tell you it had an 18 AC and 33 hit points. And when Irina hit it last, it had 2 hit points left. So if there was ever an overkill in this campaign thus far, that was definitely it. But yeah, okay, all right.
No, in Barovia.
yeah. Let's just say someone else just caught some eyes. We'll go from there. But Trevok, is that it? Or not Trevok, Fan, is that it for your movement? No, you have a dash action. If you want to like hurry back up the stairs, you can double your movement.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that then, actually.
Okay.
Because that's genius.
Yeah, so that would essentially just be like the equivalent of you like running up the stairs,
Does everybody have a dash?
Yes, but that takes your action. Yes, yeah. But like if you're, it would be the equivalent of like sprinting. You know what I mean?
I understand. Yep.
All right.
Like you're busting balls trying to get back.
Sprinting to a toilet.
Yeah.
It's my turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Well, I'll leave it here until you get up. So the sword, Ismark, is like right over here, next to the inanimate armor, on the floor. But I'll save that there. I'll get rid of that. That thing's currently lifeless, so nobody worry about it coming back to life. It's just there as a place marker now. Okay, Trevok, you're busy shitting.
That's right.
But I'll let you. You can make investigation rolls while you're on the toilet, to really just kind of take in the ambiance of this room because it's very special.
Yeah, so I'm just looking around at like the things on the walls, and this comfy little warm fire keeping the bathroom warm, right? Is there anything?
Yeah. So it's kind of hard to make it out that it's almost this. bathroom is kind of like a bathroom / sauna. Like, so this here is like a crudely built, like where the model is crudely built in the game. It would actually be a very fine, like wooden, like it's almost like a hot tub here. And then so on this top pot here, this would fill with water that they could dump over into it. And the cauldron beneath it would just be there to warm the water for whenever they were ready for bath.
Okay. So is it steaming in the bathroom right now?
A little bit. It's slightly humid, but it's not overbearing. Actually, as a matter of fact, considering the cool, sunless days that you've kind of endured, it's almost quite pleasant in here. It's probably like a 77, 78 degrees. It's
The perfect temperature for a movement.
The best shit he's taken.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the equivalent of a squatty potty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotcha. All right. Well, if there's nothing interesting for me,
well, I mean, you can roll an investigation check if you would like to see if there's something important. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to.
I mean, I do.
Nice.
So let me find where is my whatchamacallit? Investigation.
Mm-hmm.
What would it be? I mean, perception is +1 in.
You can roll whatever one's higher. You can roll whatever one's higher. Because I mean, technically, you're taking a shit. You're just kind of like looking around the room, like it's not.
Oops. That was the wrong skill. Hey, but I took a performance check. I did.
So with your high performance roll, you're able to push out a sea monster of a log, but you managed to do so without making a lot of embarrassing noises.
All right. This time I'm going to do a little bit of perception, I promise.
Okay.
And that's a 9 total.
You just realize how bad that sea monster of a log smells. That's kind of it.
Well, then I'm cleaning myself up and pulling my trousers like once, because I'm assuming that I'm pretty much done at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm just cleaning up, pulling up my trousers.
That's only 12 seconds, brother.
Yeah. If he's anything like the rest of us.
Yeah, DM discretion here. Is that something that I actually need to continue role playing out?
I'm not gonna fucking hamstring you with that. It's cool. You ran into a room, you investigated it, you didn't. Yeah.
Man's got the Hershey squirts right now. He'll be back later. This is just for spite.
When D&D gets real.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't have a cell phone, so let's be real here. It's going to be a lot faster than normal.
That is with his digestive tract and how smooth it comes out anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what though? Would I be able to use movement this round, or am I still like stuck in place? Just
your movement would be putting on Ismark's misshapen pants.
That's right. In that case, then I'm just going to clean myself up, and because you said it's kind of nice and warm and a little bit steamy in here, given the rest of the environment, I'm actually not going to get up just yet. I'm going to stay sitting. I'm going to clean myself up, but I'm going to stay sitting for a minute, just to kind of relax and enjoy the atmosphere.
Okay.
But it does fucking stink. So everyone else, before I end my turn, just hears from the doorway of the bathroom like a, and that ends my turn. Great session so far.
Yeah, it's always good with the dick and poop jokes. Hard to go wrong. All right, Ismark, you're up, dude.
I'm going to start making my way over here to reclaim my sword and just grumbling about it the entire way.
Okay. Walk of shame.
Walk of shame. I have to throw it down these stairs. I don't really feel like that was necessary. And I'll go spend my turn.
Okay. All right, Jesse, what are you doing, bro?
So quick question: do we still hear the baby crying from the doorway?
Absolutely. Okay. And it almost as the seconds kind of go on, like it becomes more and more frantic.
Okay. Okay, so Caspian's going to kind of look towards the bathroom and kind of a remark because he just heard from Trevok for the first time after he, asked if he was okay 5 minutes ago in the bathroom. Kind of sighs of relief from there. And then he kind of gasps and remarks that he can smell the disgusting shit that's taking place in the bathroom.
It's
Uh,
the theme.
And we're gonna just move into the room as far as we can in this direction here. So we're just
Okay, so you
gonna
can go 6
barely be
tiles.
able to. Oh, we
You
can
can
go
go,
6 tiles.
yeah, 30 feet.
Okay.
Every tile's
Yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah.
Only Trevok can go 5 tiles. Everyone else can go 6.
Yeah, and it's because he's a dwarf. He's shorter than normal.
I got tiny legs.
Okay, and then you still have like an action. That was just your movement. So if you want, you can dash and move the rest of the way to this door, but you won't be able to open it yet.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and dash towards it.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we're gonna dash towards the door, and Caspian is going to just remark it, towards everybody. Does everybody still hears this, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And that'll end my turn.
Okay. Alrighty, that takes us to Elion.
No, you skipped me.
Oh, excuse me. That takes us to Valkithra.
Reverse,
right.
reverse.
That's right. So as she ends the second page and goes to flip and notices that there's no more pages, or that some of the pages have been ripped out, I guess what she'll do is look to see if there's anything further of note, like past beyond those pages, or if it just kind of peters out into just like normal day-to-day ramblings instead of anything that he's like talking about ritualistic or anything of that nature.
Okay. So you just kind of want to flip through it and see what's up?
Yeah, being just a little bit more brief, like it looks like he took the bulk of the good stuff out, right? So if I'm just going to look at the next page and it's just like, Dear Diary, we made food again today, then it's just going to be like instantly kind of ignored and like close the book and.
Okay, so you're looking at something's going to grab your attention?
Yeah.
Let me read the. Wait a second. Oh yeah. It's gonna catch your eye. Yeah, there's more.
I'll read the next page.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. It opens up pretty spicy.
Love it. So we got one guy shitting. I'm reading a porn novel over here, and I'm really enjoying it.
Don't forget about the man who got tossed down 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah, somebody got yeeted off of a balcony.
Didn't even notice. I'm too in this hot and tempted book novel.
And then fucking future Trunks just like blasted this thing off with a Kamehameha wave. All right, so you're gonna read the last page?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Elion.
Shit. I better go check on my brother.
Okay. Yeah, you can go ahead and move on down there. Just try and stay within your movement range.
Yeah, I'm gonna go here.
You can, as I say, you can dash as well. Feel free.
About here.
Okay. I got you. Oh shit. Okay. All right. We go to Irina. What are you doing?
I'm going to come check out this door over here.
Okay. You gonna open it?
I am going to open it.
Okay. Of course, everything's double doored. So as you open it, you quickly recognize that this is like a linen closet. There's, different comforters and pillows. There's spare bed chamber pots. There's foot lockers. There's towels. Everything that, someone that was had a house filled with servants would need sometime in the middle of the night.
Does it look like anything is like misplaced or something might have been shoved in between towels or?
You need to roll a perception check for that, or an investigation, whichever one's higher.
Okay. 21 total.
Okay. So you notice just kind of stuffed in the middle of these two blankets is a strange bone. And it looks like it's been gnawed and gnarled on. However, some of the bite marks within the bone would indicate like it would be from some very large dog. And as if this might have been some kind of treat or chew toy that they had for an animal, and they had it hidden away so it couldn't find it.
Do I recognize what type of bone it is? Like if it's human?
It's long in shape, and on one end it seems to have some sort of like ball socket. If that makes any sense. Like it's rounded at one end, but it's yeah.
Femur.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'm assuming this is a door over here on the side across from it.
Yep.
I had about it's about half my movement to the door. And
Okay.
I would say that would be all my movement to get where you just pointed to.
Yeah.
So I do want to open the door, but I can wait till the next turn if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, let's do that because I got to pull up some notes really quick.
There you are.
Give me just 1 second here. Oh, that is the wrong. Give me 1 second. All right. Thand, what are you doing, man?
Continuing my trek up the stairs.
Okay. Are you able to run into Elion?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Oh, yeah.
Well, no. Well, let's use your dash.
Could I dash past him and continue my way up the stairs?
If you would like, sure.
You know what? I'll just. Sorry, this
Definitely
is.
make room.
Let's go here. Yoink. Wait. No. God hath forsaken me. Alright, right here, sorry. I went downstairs by accident. Yeah, then I'll just kind of use my dash to move right next to Elion. So, I did not feel that good, brother. I'm not down enough yet, but damn, I don't want that to happen again.
Didn't look pleasing. Did you have a nice fall, brother?
No, I don't want that to ever happen again. That really was not.
Seriously traumatizing.
The dangle got a little fucking second or two dangle right there. Got fanned, shook. But yeah, that's gonna probably just no, it's gonna end my turn because I used the dash. That's it.
Okay. All right, Trevok, your turn, man.
Done shitting.
He's done shitting.
All right, so he's all done shitting. He's taking his moment to kind of enjoy the ambiance and bask in his own smell a bit, I guess. So
Oh
now
shit!
that I have movement, and there's really nothing else of interest around here, he's gonna finally stand up. And now, do I have movement?
Yeah.
All right. So then, I can go. So it's like I can really only get back like to the doorway. What I'm gonna do is just kind of like make my way over there, but I'm gonna stop at the shelves
Okay.
because I want to take some soap and a towel and like
Okay.
stash it in my backpack.
Okay.
If there's anything else there that's like hygienic, that but like soap and towel is what you mentioned, so I'd like to take a soap, at least one soap and one towel.
Okay. So there's. Give me a second. Let me do where my D4 is. Give me a second. So there would be. We'll call it 6 towels and 2 bars of soap. You're free and welcome to take all of it if you would like, or you can leave it.
He'll take half. So he'll take 3 towels and 1 bar of soap.
Okay. Make a note that the bar of soap has 20 uses.
Gotcha. Okay.
What was that, Kaylee?
No, that was actually my Google Assistant. Sorry.
Oh, gotcha.
So I take that. I'll make a note of that in my backpack. The 3 towels, 1 bar of soap with 20 uses.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of mention to the rest of the group, like, wouldn't come in here for at least another half candle. And then that is my turn.
Half candle. I'm gonna use that. Thank you for that. All right, Ismark, what you doing, homie?
Making my way
Downtown.
Making my way.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't just say that and not finish the song. Right?
No,
We can't be friends if you don't.
I'm headed up here, and I'm gonna back up whoever's going through this door. I think I'd have to dash to get this far, but
Okay. Yeah, that's Caspian there.
yeah, I'm gonna follow him up.
Okay. All right. Caspian. That's you, Jesse.
So Caspian's gonna look to Irina, and Ismark, and just ensure, do you guys want to check what's behind the door?
We have your back, friend. As soon as you're ready.
Matt's gonna run me for a second. Our kid's crying.
Tim Ford. So Caspian's gonna kind of just look at the door for a second before pushing on the handle and opening it about halfway, enough for him to get through.
Okay. All right, so you're opening it up to. You're opening up the door here in front of you?
The door right in front of me. Yep, not the door that you just opened. Yeah, that one.
Okay. All right. As soon as you open the door, the crying stops. It can no longer be heard. However, in front of you is a ghostly spectral figure of a woman in white clothes. Specifically in a white nursemaid's outfit, and she's just kind of not necessarily pacing, but seems to be slightly beside herself.
Does she notice me?
Yes, as you walk in, she immediately kind of quickly wipes tears away from her face, takes a deep inhale, and kind of smooths out the front of her shirt. And she just kind of looks at you strangely and addresses you as, yes, are you a guest here?
Caspian's going to, I can still use my movement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I imagine that's within 5. So I'm actually just going to walk like 1 step in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, not necessarily. We are only here to help.
Help? What do you mean help? And as soon as she says, "What do you mean help?" her face, her head quickly twitches to one side, and the look of her face changes quickly, and she's, "There is no help here." And then as soon as she finishes that, it snaps back, and she's like, she just kind of aloofly looks about the room again, and then looks back at you once more, kind of recognizing you for the first time. And she says, "Yes, any guest of the Durst family and Master Gustav is welcome, but please, I ask, do not wake my baby. He has grown quite tired, and I've just gotten him to sleep."
Caspian just kind of shakes his head. Can I still dash kind of back out towards the doorway? Or?
You can 100% walk back out the door if that's what you choose.
Caspian's fucking out of this room as quickly as he can.
Okay.
So we're gonna go as far as we can out. So is that what, 4 as a dash or 5?
So you would finish your movement. You've moved. Give me 1 second.
I really just want to go far enough to where I can close the door as quickly as possible.
Okay, then yeah, you could come to right here and close the door again. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's really all I want to do.
Okay. All right. So we're just gonna close both the doors. Okay. That takes us to Valkithra.
Yeah, I'm back. I should be in game as well.
Okay. I need to read the last part of that because I need to. Okay, so there's one more thing I've got to tell you that is not listed in that.
Alrighty.
I'll be right back. Taking 2 minutes.
Okay. So what are you gonna do? Like, are you taking this journal with you? Are you leaving it here? Like, you've examined all of its contents thus far.
Yeah, I mean, I think just for any reference back to it, I'll just go ahead and take it.
Okay.
And just throw it in my pack. In the game, I'm just on the first board saying waiting on GM if you want to port me into my character.
Really? Okay. Strange.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure why that happened either.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's gonna pull everybody just to the balcony, and then you guys can find your specific characters. That's very crazy, though. Okay. Has it been that way the whole time? I feel like you've been moving.
No. I was fine until I disconnected, and then I reconnected.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you DC'd. Okay, all right.
Oh, the whole thing DC'd. Sorry, I put it in the side chat that my internet like blipped out.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It came right back up, but because I'm sitting outside, all of my wireless routers have to connect to each other before it gives me internet again. So
yeah, makes
takes
sense.
a little while.
Yeah, gotcha.
So Caspian just walked into the door, saw this little ghost girl. Part of that was out, whereas like you started to describe her, then I came in whenever she was talking in like a disconcerting voice, and then she went back to like normal or something.
Yeah. So she addressed him softly and subserviently, then phased over to like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde kind of a thing, and then went back and readdressed him once more, stating that, any guest of the count is, or excuse me, any guest of the headmaster, whatever, the lord of the house is welcome, but not to wake her baby because he's grown quite tired.
Okay.
And needs his rest.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
I should mind you too, Jesse, whenever you close the door, the crying started again.
Motherfucker.
Okay. So you pack this. You need to make note that you have Gustav's journal, diary, however you want to word it.
Yep.
And then it's up to you if you want to share it with anybody else. And then on top of that, whatever it is you want to do this turn.
Gotcha. I think what I want to do, I assume the room that I'm in is fairly dark except for the fire and the candle that I've now taken to my hand.
Yeah. So what we can
so
do
I'll
here is just
actually-
enable torch.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
Okay.
And then seeing the area behind me with the other candle that's on the barrel here.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'll walk over here.
Okay.
And see. I'll just kind of take in the sights from this area here and see if there's anything that I would notice.
So you see two separate arm wires, like a his and her closet. Just a small, in-house kind of decoration. It's very obvious looking at all of this that both of the inhabitants of this household really enjoyed nature. On top of that here, you can see it looks like a pitcher of tea that's still steaming. It would have just been brought in for both his and her chairs. And then obviously you have the barrel with the candelabra on it, and then more bookshelves. But the books here are kind of, well, when you get close and you investigate them, you can tell. And then there's a couple extra blankets. Here's a small. It's like probably like a 2 by 2.5 foot door, and then obviously you have like some more tapestry and things like that, and then another closet.
I'll actually just use my dash movement to get about right here.
Okay.
I just vanished.
Oh shit! Really? I can see you. It's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, I can see myself. I think it I don't know. It jumped up instead of down. I thought I went.
Oh,
down.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah, as I say, I don't have high volumes up here or anything, so it's not like you would.
Right. Just to kind of look over this door is the last little portion of my movement as I walk through here.
Okay. Yeah. As you peer through the iron gate here, you notice just a balcony. There's no real furniture. The plants outside look like they haven't been kept as tightly as they should have been. However, it kind of matches the theme of the master bedroom that, the people that lived here were very nature loving people. Or the people that live here are very nature loving people. There doesn't really seem to be anything amiss, at least at quick glance. You'd have to give me a roll and stuff to look deeper out here, and really anywhere else in the room that you go.
Gotcha.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yeah, that's my movement, my action.
Okay. Elion.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick old cure wounds on the brother.
Okay.
And sauce up. It's gonna be a 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier.
Okay.
I think I can cast that off. Yeah. There we go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, damn. 14.
Damn, your spellcasting modifier is a 6? Oh, because your proficiency bonus. Gotcha.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
I say this last level really buffed my spellcasting up a lot.
Yeah, gotcha. How much fall damage did you take?
Not that
12.
12.
You said 2d6, yeah, so it was 12. Which one?
Well, you got to roll 2d6s, bruh. Yeah. Did you roll max damage on both?
Yeah, you're not supposed to.
Listen, all right? Dan just fell 3 stories.
Doesn't matter. Full heal.
Oh, dude. Yeah. Fucking
my man just got banged.
Hunter's a little too far into character.
He broke
getting free like a little
at
baby.
the bottom of the steps.
Yeah.
Getting manhandled by everything he comes across.
All right, Brett. Are you using your movement after the spell?
I was gonna say, I'll go ahead and move too.
Okay. I want to take a second to just point out this mini. because I don't think this is a modded mini, but look how fucking cool this thing looks.
What are you looking at?
Over here by Ismark. This mini is fucking legit. It's like it looks like a statue. No. Next to it.
Oh, now I see it. It just appeared.
Yeah, man, that thing is legit. It looks like a statue, but it's under the undead, so I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a spectral warrior. All right, that's irrelevant. My bad. I just wanted to see everybody. That was new. I think they added that in game. There's another one too. There's this one, and this one's fucking.
That looks like me on a weekend.
Yeah, dude. This one looks like Hunter. Oh shit. Okay. All right. My bad. All right. So you're doing your movement. You've done your movement. We're going to Irina. Is she back yet, Matt?
I'm gonna grab a drink.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Cool.
I want to look in that room.
Okay. So you were away. Caspian had opened the door. He started speaking to someone. It sounded like a genuine and kind of aloof but welcoming voice at first. Then it switched to
like reliving it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So when he closed that door again, the crying started once more. So on the other end of this door here, the crying is very loud.
Like it sounds like it could be right behind that door, kind of loud.
Kinda, yeah.
I'm gonna slowly open it.
Okay.
As she goes to open it, Caspian just says, "There's a ghost in there."
So, do you enter or what are you doing?
I'm gonna like kind of poke my head, like not full body, like here I am, but just like kind of glance in there, very
okay.
stealthily.
So, as you open that door again, the crying stops. It goes completely silent. You can hear the flicking of a lantern that's kind of somewhere on the other side of this door here that you're looking at, but that's really about all that you hear. Other than that, the room itself is completely silent. You can almost hear your ears ringing at this point. It's so quiet.
That I can't see the area in the back.
No. Yeah, as it stands right now, like you can kind of tell that there's something here, but you don't really have the angle to tell you what exactly.
Okay. I'm curious to know if the babies like get one square inside.
Okay.
You die.
Okay. What next? Or is that your turn?
Do I see anything moving?
Give me a perception check.
19 total.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So you see the same thing that he did, in that there's a woman who seems to kind of be beside herself. She seems to kind of be trying to pull it all together. She's not really sure what to do. She's not necessarily pacing around the room, but she looks very uneasy.
What's this? Oh, back over here.
Oh, okay. Are you moving over there? Okay.
No, I just was kind of to show you what I was asking about.
Okay. All right. So you're in. So you rolled your perception. This is a 4-post bassinet, a very large crib. And within that crib, there is a tightly rolled bundle that looks like a swaddled child laying face down.
Its back moving up and down like it's breathing.
It doesn't look like it, no.
Okay.
And
I'm going to.
are you close to the baby, or are you just standing where you're standing?
I just didn't one square inside past the door.
Okay, yeah. So from where you're standing at, you can't really discern whether it's rising like with a breath or not.
I'm gonna say because it's not crying that I'm just gonna move back and leave.
Okay.
I don't want to mess with the ghost.
Okay. All right. That takes us to. Are you closing the door? Or are you leaving it open?
I'm gonna leave it open.
Okay.
Just see if it stays not crying.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. That takes us to Thand.
Let's see, where a motherfucker be at?
You're still down the stairs.
Yeah. You're on the stairs, homie. Right here.
Let's see.
You could dash past.
Let's see.
Back at full health.
And he's gonna get.
Yeah, rejuvenated.
You know what? Yeah, he can run right here.
Yeah, bro. We've got to get you some physical dice because the digital dice in fucking D&D Beyond hate you. Like, I don't know what the fuck. I've talked to Brett like ad nauseum about it. I'm like, dude, he's not doing anything wrong, but he's getting fucking dumpstered every session. Like, it never fails. He's playing his character right. He's not out of position. He's just getting shit on. Like, I don't know why. I'm not even trying. Like, it just keeps happening. I don't know. All right. That takes us to Trayvok. Who's got...
All right. So I'm just going to, because I've been taking a shit.
Yeah.
So
shit.
My movement. I think I was technically was my movement, my max movement this square or this square last time?
I'll let it be the furthest out the room. You've been stuck in there dropping deuces.
All right.
You think about it, you've been doing that for like an hour now. So
yeah.
We gotta get you moving. You were shitting while they were fighting animated armor, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The whole battle. I can only move into the room this far.
Yep. You can use your dash action too, but that's going to end your turn. So if you want to really get somewhere, like you can kind of go to back it all up.
We're just dashing everywhere.
Yeah. It's with all these long leg knife ears, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if he would investigate the room. I think he would be curious why the baby's crying stopped.
Okay. So you're going to circle back around and meet up with everybody else?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from here, I can go. Well, they're all at the door. So I'm going to be like 1, 2. Is the caddy corner?
Sure. That'll be fine.
All right. So I'm going to stop right here and just kind of be like, so the expression on Trayvok's face as he re-enters the room with Irina, Caspian, and the others is one of great relief.
All right.
And he's literally walk in the room and be like, all right, lads, what's up?
What is that smell?
Just use the latrine back there. I wouldn't go in there for at least another half candle.
I'm in my mid-30s and shit jokes are still funny.
Yeah, they are. So that's what he does, and he's just kind of coming back in, like asking the group, like, "Hey, what's up? What have we been up to?" I don't. Do we need to do a turn order for them to tell me what?
No, they can just tell you. It's fine.
All right.
Crickets.
Maybe
I was saying
talk about how she threw someone off, or how
about we do this? We'll go to Ismark, and Ismark can tell you.
Taking it down.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So there's a ghost in there. Caspian says she's normal and not, and he just kind of gets kind of frightened a little bit.
Trayvok might be interested in hearing about someone getting thrown over the railing, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, if you skip to my turn, I will happily.
Where's the others?
Yeah.
Where'd the other lads go?
I wasn't in the room for that. I technically don't even know about that.
Irina hit somebody with a double Sunday. Like,
I guess Stan would probably actually be close to wanted, but
Well,
you're like running up the stairs.
long story short, Trevor, I'm back up here now, guys.
Doesn't even look like he's been blemished at all. Everybody is in awe.
I'm back up here again.
Health.
By the way, I've returned.
And to
Not a
verify, the
single
baby's
bruise.
no longer crying, right?
No, it is no longer crying. It's done. So Irina opened the door here in the closet, and that has stopped the crying.
So Caspian does kind of insinuate a little bit further that he thinks it was a trap or something, or some kind of trick.
Okay. Excuse me. Matt, you're up, bro.
Okay, sorry about that.
You're good.
Okay. Just for my own edification here, I'm gonna kind of go close that door again to see if the crying starts immediately.
Okay.
Crack it back open, it stops.
Yep. Sure, go ahead.
Like back and forth, just like music blaring.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
Jim Carrey.
yes. Holy shit! How did you know? Yeah.
Were we all just thinking the same sliding glass door scene?
Yeah.
We're just gonna heal the wailing baby, and then he opens it, and then wailing baby, and then he opens it.
So yeah, that's exactly what happens. You pull the door closed. Crazed, panicked screaming from a baby begins again. You crack it just a little bit, and it stops. You close it once again. It starts, and then you open it once more, and it stops. You even take a second to kind of like try and like open it briefly and then shut it really quick. So it's just like a.
This is not a game. Leave the baby alone.
Just like music.
No one's ears.
Well, that's been my turn doing that, but I will leave it cracked open where it's no longer crying.
Okay. All right. Caspian, we're back to you, dude.
Okay. So before I joined, we came up through the same way everybody is coming up, right?
Yes.
The staircase.
Yeah, the main stairwell, yeah.
So as far as I know, like there's no real way out besides the way down.
Yep. And mind you, and Caspian would have been there for this, the door closed and would only open a little bit, but it was just enough to like, if you were to press your face into it, like you wouldn't even be able to get your cheeks past it. Like you'd basically just be able to like shove your face into the crack, and then that was it. So there was no way you were going to fit back out. And the door seemed to kind of move.
About the main door of the house, right? To
yes.
Get out? Okay.
Yes. The main door of the house would move freely from closed to that position, but would not budge past that position.
Yeah, I had the world's strongest little 3-year-old holding it on the other side going, I'm not touching the door.
Well, the girl was trying to like help Irina open it, and it wasn't budging at all. It would hit that point, and it was essentially like there was a stone wall right behind it. It would not move.
And we're here to help like 2 kids that drawn us in here to like.
Yeah, so they told you that they couldn't find their brother and that there was a monster in the basement, and they heard some screaming, and that's kind of about it. Y'all have just been exploring the house ever since.
Have we found the basement?
No.
Okay. So Caspian just kind of looks around and insinuates that we probably shouldn't fuck with this room any further, that it's completely just a misguidance, a trap. He says, hey, there is no baby in there, and he kind of points to Irina to verify. You saw nothing, correct? And with that, he just kind of scoots away from the door a little bit. With him blocking me, can I move away from the door or no?
Yeah, you can step around. It's fine.
Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of step to the middle of the room.
In combat, you wouldn't be like if they had you pinched in, like if you were like stuck in there, you wouldn't be able to move by.
That makes sense.
But considering that this is friendly parties, you could just kind of turn and edge your way through.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wiggle by, making sure he doesn't get cut with the sword there. Yeah. And Caspian's gonna kind of gauge the room for a plan and ask everybody kind of what's next.
And mind you, there is a secret door that opened right here.
Oh, I did forget about the secret door.
To be fair, when they opened it, Caspian was like balls deep in this door handle over here.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't even realize it until he just came back over actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that's actually the goal. Caspian's just kind of center the room here, look around to everybody, and ask for a plan of what's next.
Okay. Does anybody want to respond to that?
Elion's still coming up the stairs.
Okay.
Trayvon just got here, so he's like shrugging his shoulders.
Okay.
I was gonna go over here before I got, thrown. So I'm gonna go up that stairwell I think I found.
Oh yeah.
Kind of just gesture over to the door that had opened.
Secret tunnel, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Caspian just kind of shrugged.
All right. So everybody's pretty much concluded they're going to go up. Valkithra, what are you doing?
I just want to say first that I love that we have a substitute for Caspian and that Caspian does a voice. He's very French.
Yeah.
And since you're kind of reading it very plain, I got this image in my head that Caspian has like a porn stash, and instead of his hand that is the seedling, it is just a fucking tree branch with like a piece of twine around it.
Yeah. The facade has been lifted.
The whole thing just reckons back to Spaceballs, where they're like, "You idiots! These are the stunt doubles."
Yeah. Glad to be here
though.
for you.
I love it though. It's so good because you're just like, "Hey guys, there's a ghost in there. Let's turn around." But
yeah,
would just be like,
"She's normal," and
the actions are all the same, but the dialogue is completely different.
Yeah. Right. So you are playing him as I would suspect him to be played. But
I'm trying.
Yeah. No, I think you're doing excellent.
No, I love it.
Obviously, the non-French.
Listen. I've been drinking, so I'm not even gonna attempt
I wouldn't expect anyone to try to do that.
There's a fucking ghost behind this door. We've got to move on. We've got to get to our objective.
It is a trap. We don't even know if there's
a Can I do like a general investigation of like maybe like 5 to 10 square feet around me? And see if there's like anything amiss in this like area outside a little bit, anything that I might catch.
You would need to go outside to search outside. Okay. But just kind of around you, yeah, you can give me a roll and I'll tell you what you find.
Well, I guess a better question might be, through the bars, do I see any reason that I would want to go out there?
I mean, not offhand, but you don't really get a very good look out there.
Yeah, I guess in my head it kind of looks like a what do they call that? Like almost like a greenhouse, sort of like green thumb area where it's like they've
kind of, so it has a garden, but the garden is kind of like overgrown itself.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
But as far as like looking through the bars, you don't see anything that looks well, roll me a perception check.
Let me do that. I got it in game.
Yeah. So looking out at that, you don't recognize anything amiss out there. Like there's nothing, because I think I know what you're getting at in regards to like these plants coming to life. There's nothing that would show you of any present danger out there, and nothing really looks out of place, at least currently where you're standing. You would need to go outside and do a perception or investigation check I know specifically what you're after.
Well, I don't really think I'm thinking like they're coming to life. I'm thinking like, what's more important? I'm looking outside and I'm looking at this bookshelf. I want to investigate one, but not both. Like, does something catch my eye between the two of them that I would be like, I'm going to go outside and see like what this fucking red plant is, or is there a bulb that's on it or something that looks like, because to me, from what I see, like visually, like you said, it looks unkept, looks like it's in disarray, like nobody's been out there for a while to tend it. But would I get more off of this shelf, like there's a book that stands out, or
my honest suggestion, do both.
Yeah, what you got?
Do both.
Just investigate both.
Yep, do both.
Yeah, I'll just walk outside then.
So
I'll check the door and see if I can even get outside.
The one thing, the Ask Madden thing that I'll kind of tell you guys, the top part of this is all puzzle. This whole portion of the thing, like that's why at first I was like, everybody should be looking, like don't just try and rush through all of this. There's things that you need to investigate and do. So
you can ignore
take your time and kind of look around. We don't want to rush through all of this. There's things that will benefit all of you for kind of looking around and doing shit. Okay, so
check for traps on the door.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
Oh,
yeah.
21.
So you look quickly up in the corners, down on the hinges, and even within the locking mechanism. And you see no tripwires. Nothing looks amiss. The hinges look normal. As a matter of fact, off of the glint of the candle on the hinge pin, you can kind of see where it's even been oiled recently, and probably wouldn't even make that much noise whenever you go to open the door.
All right. Yeah, I'll try to open the door.
Right. Of course, there's two of them. Why wouldn't there be?
I couldn't even tell.
Okay.
And then I'll walk out. I'll get far enough that I kind of want to see out, look over this little balcony, look at the ocean the fog that's out there.
Yeah. So there is a dense mist that kind of clings to the trees in the distance. However, this is by far the most scenic view that you've had since arriving, and describing it as anything less than astoundingly beautiful would be doing it a disservice. You could tell really that if it weren't for the fog, that this would be a very lush, very fertile land. But with the fog choking out the sunlight, you can start to see, the different fauna that is kind of taken over that requires less light. It's far from beyond what you've seen in like your travels through Cormyr or any of the other realms of men, so to speak. But with nothing else, even though it strikes you as familiar to those places, you could still kind of take in its picturesque qualities that were taken with the fog.
Okay. I think just for the lore of it, I think Valkithra feels kind of at ease at this point. She's been pretty tense lately, especially after getting on the wagon from Barudamir and getting dropped off and stuff. And this is like the one kind of sigh of relief that she has, like maybe things will be better, looking to the future. Like you could, if anybody were around her, would be able to visibly see, like, takes a breath, takes it in for just a minute, and then like looks back to the door like, we need to finish what we're starting here. Okay. And starts to look over these plants.
Okay. So you're just going to take kind of just a quick second. I'm not going to make you roll again, but you're just going to take kind of a quick second to check out the balcony.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I want to see if like anybody's left anything out here. Obviously, it's untended, but I'm curious, like, why would it be untended, right? Like everything else around this area is pristine. Like the beds are made or, half made. There's a tea. There's a lot of things that are lit, fireplaces, candles.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like it's in perfect working condition, except for this place.
I mean, it is as it seems. As far as that goes, the portions of the house that have to do with the house, so like the pipe here in the corner, the gates, everything, all of that is in very fine, pristine condition. But the portions of the house that are not of the house seem to be, specifically the plants, seem to be overgrown and unkept and just wildly array, so to speak. I mean, and even as
we
you
noticed that from the outside, like walking up to the house too, right?
yes.
Okay.
The lawn and thing was the lawn and things were well kept, but the trees and stuff were kind of, some of them were sort of awry.
Got you. Okay. I think at this point, I just want to make my way back to the group.
Okay. Oh shit. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. I thought I sent something to you, but I put it in my private DM channel.
Those sound like good feed pics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will definitely investigate that. And
sorry, I was watching a video.
Because you said that everything looks pristine. This stands out, right?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
This
absolutely.
is a red flag.
Yes. That's why I said I'm not even going to make you roll
I got you. Okay, yeah, I want to. Where would that be at? Just in this corner, I assume.
It's
or somewhere
it's. Let me see if I can use the ruler. Do you see where my thing is right there? That one brick. There's like the half brick here. Then there's that whole brick.
Yep. Okay, I will definitely see if I can't get my fingers maybe on the sides of it.
Yep.
And at first I think I'll push with my thumbs and see if there's any movement, and then maybe just pull it out.
Okay. So you hear the scraping of stone on stone, but really without almost. I mean, the brick itself moves out freely, other than the weight of the brick being there. I mean, it's we're looking at things probably 10 inches by 10 inches, and there's no reason to assume that it wouldn't be at least 3 to 4 inches thick.
Got you.
So it's going to be slightly heavy, but nothing crazy. You would just need to be careful not to drop it on your toes. That would really be about the only thing.
Sure. I'll try to remove it.
Okay.
I'll give myself a little bit of a wide berth, like, kind of lean over so that my toes aren't directly underneath it. You want me to roll some strength or something for that?
No. It wouldn't be that heavy. It might be at most like 30 pounds. So it wouldn't be that heavy. Okay. All right. So you're going to go ahead and move it out as you,
for sure,
open it up. There's a small space inside, and you can't quite tell what all is in there, but you do see another book.
Me and these fucking books. I'll definitely look in with the candle, and seeing that book, I'll just reach in and I'll grab it.
Okay. As you reach in and grab the book, you can feel the slight tickling of spider webs across your hand. And as you pull out the book, you just kind of look down and you look about your hands and then about the book, and you don't see anything other than just some cobwebs on it, of which you quickly kind of whisk away. And I think we're going to call it right there. I think that's probably a good place to stop.
Okay.
And we'll start from there. So just remember that you have that book.
Yeah, I'm going to have it.
We will go from there. Oh shit. How did that get up there? Right. Okie dokie. Does anybody have any questions on anything that's going on? Salt's kind of been off solving mysteries here. He's fucking Daphne or whoever it is that used to solve all the shit.
Oh, I'm totally not Daphne. She's an idiot. I'm Velma.
Oh yeah, Velma. There you go, Velma.
I'm
Jeez.
Daphne.
Yeah, dark smooth brain is
Daphne.
We're gonna just start calling him Daphne.
Daphne.
I'm just smelling
Man.
shits and scared of ghosts. That's all I did.
Yeah.
For,
To be fair, that was pretty much exactly how he would have opened that door and been like, "Nah, fuck this," just like closed it back. That's kind of been Caspian's demeanor throughout this whole thing. Like, God damn it! Like, what the fuck? How did I end up here?
Yeah, that
Literally.
ghost scared me too much to be there with a bow and arrow. I had to get out of there.
Yeah, I feel you. I think he's got a sword too. I don't remember. You'd have to
Got
check.
a scimitar, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Yeah, what is that tea that's on the table? I don't believe you that it's just actually tea. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, gotcha. I feel like we accomplished a lot and nothing at the same time. The same damn time.
A lot of info.
Yeah. Well,
That's
Salt's
actually
like
why I was
hoarding
very
a ton
focused,
of
like-
info right now.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, I'm going to turn and go to the group because I feel like I don't know where they are. I'm trying not to like meta that I know that they're still there.
Okay, you know
I
what?
feel like,
If you're going back to the group, are you going back to
No,
talk
that
to
was
them, or are you
before-
just going? Oh, okay, got
well,
you.
that was before you said that you gave me the you didn't message me.
Yeah.
'Cause initially I was like, I've got some info I need to get out there.
Okay.
But that's also why I feel like,
Do you want to take a few minutes to go back and talk to them? We can push that forward if you want to let them know what's going on. I don't mind that at all, actually.
yeah, I mean, if I have this book, I'll probably, you know what, I would probably do that anyway. I'd probably take the book and
Okay.
not try to read it at the moment
Okay.
because I kind of feel like the first book gave enough information that before we start getting too deep, like that's why I mentioned, hey, there's a dog. Like,
Yeah, gotcha.
you know, because I don't want them to go off finding things as
Yeah.
far as like y'all might unearth some shit y'all don't want to.
Okay.
Kind of,
I don't know. I unearthed a pretty nice little latrine area.
Yeah. All right. So
nice little time.
So hang on, let's reel it back in real quick. We'll do this and then we'll stop. So Salt, I'll give you the floor. You can kind of address everybody and let them know what all it is that you found. Floor is yours.
yeah. So I think everybody would notice that Valkithar walks with like a very steadied pace coming up. Like she sees the light of Trevok, the torch that he carries. She's walking with a candle. She's got a book under one arm, and she's pretty hurried, but still like almost like she counts her steps everywhere she goes. She looks very focused whenever she's around areas and stuff. And she kind of stops. She looks to everybody. Obviously, there's some faces of like this dread sorrow that, you know, that's crying baby. She's obviously heard the wails and then they stop, then they go, then they stop, then they go. But she's kind of like trying to push that out of her head as she's so focused in reading these books. And she gathers the group. She kind of pulls them in and like, you know, motions them over. And she says, there was a journal from the keeper of the home, the master of the home. I'm not sure of his name, but his wife's name is Elizabeth. And he writes that Strahd is has some omnipotence. Sorry, not my first language. That there is something about him that we've all seen and we've noticed, and that is his air about him, the aura that he commands, and how we've seen the undead come and do what they've done. But even these people who are human, who for all intents and purposes weren't bowing to him, but they were trying to offer him up to gain power for any reason that they could. And they've been doing rituals. The names of the children, they ring a bell for some reason in my head. I'm not sure. And we've seen their pictures. This woman who in this picture, and she gestures behind her to the picture on the wall. Something is amiss about this place, and I think the baby is at the heart of it. The writer speaks of a mistress, I believe, someone that he didn't mean to fall in love with, but did anyway, possibly under the sway of Strahd. I'm not sure. She was mysterious to him, but alluring, and he couldn't stop himself. And as they tangled in a relationship, they had a baby. And I'm not sure if it was her, maybe it was Elizabeth, his wife, but I believe the baby's been killed. I believe we've been interacting with ghosts, including the children that were outside. I don't know exactly what that means specifically, but the house being pristine, the doors that won't open, um, the writer tore out some pages. I don't have a full gleaning of what was going on in here, but there's a labyrinth down below. That is what the girl was telling us, was that there was a monster below. But that was also where rituals were taking place. And those rituals were for Strahd. They were, I assume, performing rituals, possibly killing, sacrificing. I'm not sure. He didn't specify. But they said that the labyrinth is growing, that the house has been growing down below for some time. They talk about the house creaking, they talk about it shifting. They say that there's something that's going on, but it seems like a power that they weren't really certain what they were doing it for, except to say that it was for Strahd and they wanted power. But Strahd ignored them. He didn't give them power that they sought. Instead, they were being manipulated, it seemed like. Elizabeth was enamored by Strahd, like we've seen many of his court, the Anastasia with Trevok. You know, we know that she was a mistress of Strahd. We know that Irina had letters to Strahd, and it's my opinion that Strahd just has a way with the women of Barovia and the lands that are around these areas. And there's just this population that wants to give him things, even though possibly even whenever he didn't have a name, possibly. There's just something about him. But even in the books that I've read so far here and in Barovia, there's been no history of Strahd. It seems like he's just been here the whole time for some reason. I'm not sure when he came to power, but in this house specifically, it had to have been a cult or a great following. It talks about many people that participated in these rituals down below, and expanded this labyrinthine corridors, and you could get lost very easily. I think from here, I think we slow down what we're doing. We try to stick together. I know that I sound hypocritical because I went off and discovered these things, but I don't want one of us to get swallowed up by the many doors that are here and not be able to get out. I found another book, by the way. Outside there was like a garden. Everything outside seems like it's overgrown, like it's the opposite of the pristine that we see in here from the ghostly servants that keep this place spotless. Something was amiss, that one of the bricks was loose, and I pulled it free and I found another book, but I've not had a chance to read through it. At this moment, I just wanted to give you all this information. It spoke of a dog that may be blind, maybe deaf. I'm not sure. Its name is Sophrix, and it only answers Sophraxis. Yes, sorry, I'm actually looking at it too, and I totally jumbled that one up. Sophraxis only answers to that name by the master. I don't know if it needs to be a male voice or a female voice, but it would answer and it would heal and it would come to him. If we stumble across anything like that, just keep that name in your mind, Sophraxis. Because Sophraxis apparently had been untethered for some reason. Like he went off the chain and literally was growling and barking and seemed like it might hurt someone before the master who writes in this book called his name and he immediately healed. I think there's more to this place. I think finding some of these books, I see that there's a door I did not notice before over there in the corner by the balcony. I think there's more things like that. And I think we should take our time looking. And that's it.
I like it. May have saved us all.
Very
Yeah.
nice, very nice.
So Brett, I had been going on about spending like 2 hours elaborating. The Salt managed to find what I was talking about in both instances.
I figured. That's fucking good.
So what I'm gonna do, Salt, is Valkithra going to share that book with anyone, or is she keeping it tight? Like what's happening?
Oh no. Yeah, if they want to look, they can. I mean, pretty much just tried to word for word spit the summary of it. I kind of like the thought of if somebody sees a book, they tell us in their own words, just in case they do fuck it up. Maybe I just, misspoke that name and gave him the wrong name for the dog. So he just keeps mauling us. Let me find the page. Oh, yeah, Sopharaxis. But
there's an R.
That kind of thing.
There's one thing, it doesn't really impact the gameplay, but it really was to me was an amazing subtle hint to add into this that you've left out, and that's how Gustav, the Lord of the House, is constantly downplaying how pretty his wife is. Like throughout the whole thing, like he considers her to be, and I quote, passable and plain. And there's even a point where he recognizes looks back and forth between her and Strahd, and he's like, what the fuck is this? Like, what, you could have anybody, why would you want her? Like,
right.
And that doesn't really come into play with anything, but that's the part that this module was really missing. I feel like those are the subtle details to really kind of push it all through. It's like, this guy's over here, like, when this bitch is ugly, like, I could have done way better. I don't know.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. I mean, I just assumed from that he, like, because I'll say that I didn't really pick up that he's downplaying her as much as it seems like he really just loves her, and Strahd is like preying on a lot of these women, whether they are plain or not. So knowing that she's like an 11 out of 10 definitely changes the kind of kilter of his writing, because his writing very much is just like, what does he want? What is he doing? But yet I want to give him anything, and he's chosen what he wants, but I don't want him to have that.
Yeah, got you. Yeah, no, so the tone of that is essentially like you read it. I'll let you discern it. But yeah, that was kind of the thing. It was really just like, I don't really know why he would look at her more than once, but whatever. Yeah. we'll just take it and move on, whatever.
I got you.
Yeah, but okay, that's where we'll wrap it. And then to the next session, I guess I could. No, I don't want to go into you now because you'll have to burn the turn to read them.
Yeah, no, that's fine. If you want to post these in the main, so that if anybody wants to read them, Valkithra is open with the book. That's fine.
Okay, all right. Well, then we'll do that then. I'll post it in the Curse of Strahd. Dude, you guys have been posting gifts this whole time.
Yeah.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah, dude. I've been in DM mode the whole time. These are great.
So this is our adventure notes in GIF form.
In GIF form. I'm gonna move this over so I have it as for reference when we're coming back watching this. We got Johnny Knoxville covered in poop. I really enjoy the one. I'm gonna assume that Kaylee sent this, but this could have been Matt. With the explosive diarrhea. Oh, I love it.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I love it.
Me.
Yeah, that's my wife.
I taught 13-year-old children for 10 years, so my brain is always in a 13-year-old boy.
What a coincidence. You'll fit right in with this group.
That's right.
No, we're at a higher level here. We don't make poop.
Yeah, we're at about 14 is a higher level.
That's what she says happens.
All right, I'm going to kill the recording.